So I go on this roof and store one of the worst clogs that I've ever seen. The roof vent was completely clogged, and this is what happened. Here we go, another complete clog on a dryer vent. Customer says they got a brand new dryer because the other one wasn't working. They plugged in the new one, and the new one said to check vent because the new ones have sensors to let you know that they're clogged. Look how clogged this is. My hand's here, and I feel basically zero air coming out. Watch what happens when I move this huge piece of lint. Woo! Now it's starting to blow some air. It was completely clogged with lint that turns into like cement. Look at this huge piece of lint like cement. The clothes are never going to dry like this. Make sure someone comes and cleans your dryer vent at least once a year. And look at this. This was the huge clog that was blocking this dryer vent. Unfortunately, I see this a lot, and they paint over it. What color has the vent? Maybe they painted over it, but this is a huge piece. It's as hard as a rock. Definitely have your dryer vent, roof vent cleaned at least once a year because there was no air coming out, and this was a huge fire hazard. There we go, another dryer vent that is clogged on the roof. If you get your dryer vent cleaned, make sure somebody safely goes on the roof to remove any buildup on the exit vent. This is the most important thing. If the exit vent is covered, your clothes are not going to dry, and this is blocking about 80 to 90% of the airflow. So here we have a dryer vent on the roof. Customer says that the dryer was working fine, but it's definitely going to be working better after I clean it. They've been living here for 5 years and never got it cleaned. Look at this huge piece of solid lint completely blocking the opening. Watch what happens when I remove this. Boom. All this, it's rock solid from the temperature and the humidity. We're still not getting a lot of airflow. Let's see what's happening. This door is getting sealed shut with this lint. Now the door is open and now it's blowing. Make sure to have your dryer vent on the roof cleaned at least once a year. Another big way that these vents get clogged on the roof is with a screen like this. When there's a screen right by the opening, none of the air can come out and the lint starts to build up and it becomes completely sealed. So if your roof vent goes to the roof, make sure you check and see if you have one of these screens on it. So here we go, another dryer vent with a screen. I was here 2 years ago. They live kind of out in the country, so they wanted me to leave the screen on. Look what happens. The screen, it turns into this. That's what you get. The vent is completely clogged. Clothes won't dry. So this is very common. I see most of the time when people say they can't use their dryer, it's because the vent is completely clogged on the roof like this. And it's scary because other companies come and then they'll either charge a lot extra to go on the roof or they'll say you don't need to go on the roof at all.